Good day, everyone. Hello, my name is Kumar. Today, we are going to learn about something called natural language processing or NLP. It's a way to help computers understand human language like how we talk or write. A special part of NLP is called context free grammar or CFG. Think of CFG as a set of rules that help computers to make sense of sentences. By using these rules, computers can do things like chat with us, translate languages, and even check our grammar. Let's explore how CFG helps computers understand language. So, what you are waiting for? Let's get started. So, introduction to natural language processing. NLP is what lets computers understand human language. So imagine telling a computer to play a song or asking a question. It's NLP that helps the computer get it. NLP has different parts. Language understanding. This means the computer tries to understand what you mean. Text processing. It turns our words into data and it can work with. Speech recognition. This helps let it understand spoken words. Semantic analysis. This is used in many shopping applications like Flipkart, Amazon to know the sentiment of the users. It tries to figure out the meaning or intent behind what we say. Examples of NLP are voice helpers like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant. They can talk to us and help us with tasks because they use natural language processing. Context-free grammar is one of the tools that helps these systems understand our language. So now let's learn about context-free grammar fundamentals. So now let's talk about context-free grammar or CFG. CFG is like a recipe that tells a computer how to put together words in a right order. It has four main parts. In the slide, you can see these are the variables like placeholders for parts of a sentence. Sigma, this is the alphabet or all the words the computer can use. R, these are the rules that show how words combine into sentences. S, this is the start symbol where the computer begins to make sense of the sentence. An example of a rule is you can see in the PPT uh, S gives NP and VP, where S means a sentence, NP means a noun phrase, and VP means a verb phrase. So CFG helps break sentences down so computers can understand them. So we'll see in the later slides. So CFG has building blocks. CFG works by using rules to create sentence paths. For example, in the sentence, the cat catches the mouse. Each word has a role. The is a determiner, cat is a noun, catches is a verb, mouse is another noun. So CFG or context-free grammar recognizes sentences into chunks like noun phrase and verb phrases, helping computers figure out each part of a sentence. This makes it easier for a machine to understand and work with sentences. So now let's talk about parse trees, which can be used to visually represent using tree diagrams. So parse trees are like maps that show how sentences are built. The top of the tree is S for the sentence. It branches out to other parts like noun phrase, verb phrase. At the bottom of the tree are the actual words, like the cat catches the mouse. Parse trees help computers see how words connect in a sentence. This makes it easier for them to understand the sentence meaning and respond accurately. Now let's talk about applications in machine translation. So context-free grammar is very useful for machine translation, like Google Translate. It helps break down sentences into parts, translate those parts, and then put them back together in the new language. For example, when translating the cat catches the mouse to another language, CFG helps gives a sentence structure so that the meaning stays the same. This is how translation tools make sure that sentences make sense after translation. Now let's talk about chatbot implementation. So in our day-to-day life, we are used to use many chatbots like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude AI, Perplexity AI. So chatbots use context-free grammar to understand questions and give correct answers. For example, if you ask, "What's the weather today?" A chatbot breaks down the sentence into important parts like weather and today. It uses context-free grammar to find patterns in the question and respond accordingly. This helps the chatbot keep the conversation flowing, like talking to a real person. Now let's talk about the voice assistants and context-free grammar. So voice assistants, we have used many voice assistants in our day-to-day life, like Alexa or Google assistants. Use context-free grammar to understand and act on commands. If you say play music, so the context-free grammar helps the assistant understand that play is the action and music is the object. It uses this breakdown to figure out exactly what you want it to do. By using context-free grammar, voice assistants can quickly understand and respond to commands. Grammar checking applications. Grammar checkers like Grammarly use context-free grammar to find mistakes in sentences. For example, if someone types cat the mat on sat. Context-free grammar helps the system recognize this doesn't make sense. It suggests a better sentence, like the cat sat on the mat. Context-free grammar makes these tools smart enough to find errors and suggest corrections, helping people write better sentences. Let's talk about some search engine understanding. Search engines like Google also use context-free grammar to understand questions. For example, if you search best restaurants in New Delhi, context-free grammar helps the search engine see that the best describes the restaurants in New Delhi. This makes it easier for the engine to find the best results for you. By understanding the sentence structure, search engines can give you better answer to your questions. Now let's talk about its advanced NLP applications. So NLP can do a lot more, like finding emotions and tests, sorting documents into categories, and creating summaries. So it can be used for sentiment analysis, find if people are happy or upset from your words. Document classification helps organize text, big sets of documents. Text summarization creates shorter versions of long text. These advanced tools are very useful in areas like customer service and data management. Isn't it cool? Now let's talk about some limitations and challenges. NLP still has challenges like ambiguity. Sentences like time flies like an arrow can be confusing because they can mean different things. Idioms, phrases like break a leg don't make sense literally. Cultural context, words and meanings can change based on culture. These challenges means NLP need to get smarter to understand language better. Now let's talk about some future developments. The future of NLP is exciting. New tools like deep learning will help machines understand language even better. By combining different methods, NLP can handle more complex language. Further systems may also understand text, speech, images together, making them even more powerful and helpful for people. Now, let's talk about some real world impact. NLP makes a big difference in our lives. Smart home devices let us control lights, locks, and other applications by talking to them. Virtual assistants like Siri help us to reminders, setting alarms. Learning tools use NLP to adapt to each student needs. These tools make life easier and more fun. Now let's talk about some case studies. Some cool examples of NLP include Google Translate. It helps translate languages for people around the world. Grammarly, it checks grammar and helps people write better. Voice assistants, they learn from us to give better answers over time. These tools show how NLP makes communication easier and more effective. To sum up, context-free grammar is a core part of NLP, helping customers understand language for things like translation, chatting, and checking grammar. NLP powers the tools we use every day, and future promises even smarter language tools. Thanks for listening, and feel free to ask any questions. Thank you.